Boom, there it go. It's like that red box is on, which means we are live. What's good, people? Y'all know who it is. It is your favorite two-time ATL's hottest DJ, the God DJ Agony, also known as Dr. Dope. Well, my motto is simple: on the building. Um, First of all, big shouts out to all my OTB family that comes through and watches and supports. You know what I'm saying? The Quick 30 Dope Show, come through and support, man, and watch it and kick good shit. Cause our mission here is to entertain, empower, and goddamn, there's three of them. Enlighten. There we go. Entertain, empower, and enlighten, man. That is what we are here for. That is what I do. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming through every week. And make sure, like, while y'all at it, y'all look down in the corner. I see that button with the arrow that point that way. Yeah, that's a share button. Hit that. Go ahead and hit that share button, please, people. Knock that on out for me. Appreciate you. Go ahead and put the phone on silence. And we're gonna jump into it tonight, man. So tonight's show was is kind of based on what's been going on. And I'm all here for all the human families of the planet Earth, but most of the time I'm talking to black folks. I'm talking to my people because sometimes y'all be doing too much. Like on the cool, y'all really do. So last night we had the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those times where halftime definitely outshadowed the game. Uh, didn't know you were going live tonight. Yeah, man. This one right here I just kind of jumped on with because I seen a lot of the social media posts. Stick around for this one because yeah, you ain't gonna want to miss this one. But dude, we still got that in the pipe, man. Just hit me. Hit me when you're ready. That's Big Country, y'all. That is one of my members of the ISS crew, and we get into that good gaming, comic, anime news, and content or whatever. That is what the ISS crew does, and so just be on the lookout for that because we'll be popping up soon enough. But yeah, like going into there you go. I got my boy Scoop Jones in the building. ISS crew in the building. Big shouts out, man. But yo, I was with me and Scoop was out last week. AEW was in town. For my wrestling fans, because me and Scoop gonna do the wrestling shows. AEW was in town and it did not disappoint. And yeah, it was kind of one of those type things. Yeah, it happened in the middle of the week, but shit, so what? Hell, we can go out and enjoy this thing we call life. Because, to be honest with you, it's getting snatched from people earlier and earlier. So while you got it, live it, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big shouts out to my ISS crew in the building, man. We here, we kick this shit, we do all kind of stuff. Um, but last night's halftime definitely outshadowed the game. I mean, the game was just a pure built to ass whooping. I am a diehard Cowboys fan, so it hurt me to see the Eagles get another Super Bowl ring. I would have rather anybody gotten their ring. I mean, I would have rather I could have watched. A lot of people were saying they didn't want Mahomes to win because Mahomes already he been winning too much and he already got three, and they didn't want to see him three-peat. Look, I put a post out the other day said I'd rather watch Mahomes win 10 times than to see the Eagles win once. I'm so serious. I'd rather see anybody win that title than the Eagles. Could have gave me a 52-man lineup of just Dobermans. I'd have watched that shit before I like the Eagles win. So, but nonetheless, they won. So congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Whatever. But nonetheless, oh, we got Phil in the building. What's up, medium Phil? um, but nonetheless, so the halftime show, like I said, it garnered a lot more attention. Had Kendrick Lamar on it, and it's been shrouded in controversy ever since it was announced because a lot of people felt like since it was in New Orleans, it was only right that Lil Wayne performed. But nonetheless, Lil Wayne was not chosen. Kendrick Lamar was, and I understand it from both sides of that argument because as far as New Orleans hip hop goes, uh, Lil Wayne is the most successful artist. Not medium field. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big field been taken. What it do, baby? Yeah. Spud King in the building. What up, boy? Another member of the ISS crew. I'm telling you, ISS come through. They know I'm here, they here. Like that's the part I love about my crew, man. Yo. And my crew will kick your crew ass on any fighting game. Go on, put your money up. Get your ass kicked. Get your money took. So yeah, man. So it was already shrouded in controversy. But yeah, as far as hip hop artists go, Lil Wayne is the most successful to come out of New Orleans. There's no denying that. And so you had a lot of people that felt like he should have got the nod, but for whatever reason, he did not, and Kendrick Lamar did. I understand why Kendrick got the nod at the same time because Kendrick owned 2024. That was his year. Like he owned it. He came out, start dropping tracks on Drake, and just it went nonstop for like a weekend. I want to say where he dropped like 4 tracks that weekend. Um, we haven't heard from Drake since, thankfully. I mean, I'm don't feel a sense of loss in that. And they not like us just has been riding since then. Like it's just a song that it had a hard time getting old. It kept riding, it kept buzzing. And yeah, he owned 2024, won a few Grammys the other week and everything. So it was gonna happen that he do the Super Bowl. He was the hot artist of the year, the year before. Why would he not? But you have some people who felt like it should have been Kendrick, it should have been Wayne. I can see both sides of the argument, but let's dive into it. So after the performance, because Kendrick, one of the things you have to know about Kendrick Lamar's music is that it's not jump around party music. You know what I'm saying? Ironically enough, they said that he couldn't do club bangers, and so that's what he dropped. They not like us, and it has been a straight club banger since then. So needs to say he could do it all. He can do it all, and he does. Um, but at him as an artist as a whole, he's more on somewhat of a conscious level, somewhat of a pro black, black on black type guy. Um, Not a lot of party records, does a lot of music that's really made for thinking. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not in my opinion. I mean, I love stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it was a lot of back and forth blowback with Black America, social media about, you got some that say, "Oh, last night's halftime was boring." Uh, you know, Nobody wants to hear black conscious rap at a Super Bowl. And then, then there's the other half. And the other half, I have to look at y'all a little sideways too, because y'all up there like, oh man, y'all don't understand because y'all missed the message. It went over your head. Really? So explain me what the message was. Since it went over my head, clearly. You explain to me, but you got it. If it went over my head, but you got it, explain to me what the message was. Oh man, you got to do the research for yourself. You know what? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Like for real. Uh so nonetheless, we got two sides of the same coin. Neither one are really doing, what I'm saying or doing anything worth a damn. So I just want to address both sides right quick. So for my it shouldn't have been Kendrick people. You think now? I mean, let's go to Lil Wayne, right? Let's go to Lil Wayne. For the Lil Wayne delegation out there who were just so dead hard on a hit being him. When's the last time Lil Wayne's been relevant? Anybody? Nobody? When last time Lil Wayne dropped a project? And I'm not talking about, what I'm saying, just throwing random verses out on mixtapes and stuff. No, I'm talking about a legit project that he stood behind and promoted and did videos and toured with. When's the last time he did that? Sounds like a no. I give you a hint. I even throw you a bone on that one. The last real Lil Wayne album, Carter 4, I said 4 for a reason. Carter 4 came out in 2011. People, that was 14 years ago. That was 14 years ago. Now, somebody might want to say, well, what about Carter 5? Okay, first of all, Carter 5 was a very slop together project. He was just coming out of litigation with Birdman during Carter 5. So it was like the original Carter 5 that we would have got in 2014 when it was set to drop. We never got it. and it sat there in a limbo for some years. You know when we finally did get Carter 5? 2018, 7 years later. 7 years after the Carter 4, we got 5. And what were the hits off 5? What were the bangers off 5? Anybody? I didn't think so. Carter 5 was slopped together. It just didn't feel like it had the heart and soul into it like the rest of the Carters did. I mean, Carter 1 and 2, you could tell Wayne was hungry. Wayne was hungry. Wayne was trying to get at it. 3, I always say 3 took more of a commercial turn. 3 was like him opening up his lane and really just kind of getting on to where everybody should buy Carter 3. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to I guess hit different audiences or whatever. Um it just wasn't as gritty as 1 and 2. It wasn't as hungry as 1 and 2. I think Carter 4, which is my personal favorite Carter, was the one where Wayne said he had been locked up and Wayne gets out and drops Carter 4, and it was one of those reminder albums like, yeah, I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? He drops that. I mean, you gotta think about the first song and the blunt blowing like that. He started it off with that, and then that lighter flicker at the beginning really don't help because Wayne's about to cut loose when you hear that lighter flicker. It's like, oh, it's gonna get bad. But nonetheless, that was in 2011. Now, it's it's one of those things to where, with that being said, we're talking about what he dropped his last one 2000 between 2011, and then there was a long gap between 11 and 18, and then 18 that one nobody's checking for the Carter 5. Nobody was like, man, I feel like listening to Carter 5 today. And that doesn't happen. So needs to say last meaningful project he dropped was in 2011. Since 2011, Kendrick's dropped Good Kid, Mad City. Matter of fact, yeah, since 2011. Because if my memory's correct, and then if I'm wrong, just fact check me, y'all. I want to say Section 80 came out 2010, if I'm not mistaken. But fact check me on that. Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City. I want to say Good Kid, Mad City came out 2011. But you had Good Kid, Mad City. You had To Pimp a Butterfly, which I deem as a hip hop classic. It is To Pimp a Butterfly is a masterpiece. Period. To Pimp a Butterfly can sit on the shelf next to Aquemini. I know that's a very strong statement. However, I can stand on top of that one. I will definitely stand on top of that. But then after To Pimp a Butterfly, you had the Damn album, and what was so unique about that album was depending on the order you listen to the album, it tells a story of destruction or a story of resurrection and reemergence. So yeah, literally 2 albums in one. Only thing I do is just change the order. This is genius level work here. You know what I'm saying? And then you had after Damn, what was that? Was it Mr. Morale? Or was there something after Damn? I can't remember right off. I want to say Mr. Morale came next. And Mr. Morale was good. I liked it. You could tell, yeah, he wasn't as hungry as he was in those earlier albums, but he was still nice and sharp with the pen. So nothing wrong with that. Um, and then like with this G and X, yo, like he went crazy on this G and X, and mind you, that's G and X drops after he drops probably one of the most popular diss tracks to ever come out. Like, let's see. Mr. Morale was in 22. So yeah, it was after Damn. Okay. So yeah, and then with that being said, there was a gap in between there because if my math is correct, Damn came out 2016, 2017, give or take. So yeah, he gave you a gap, and I think around that time he had a kid, you know, started a family and all that. Which is nothing wrong with that. That just shows growth. We haven't heard anything from Wayne. Not to say Wayne couldn't come out tomorrow, but would it hit the same? Boom, 2017. I called it. So, but would it still hit the same? Mind you, we're still holding on to 2011 Wayne. We're still holding on to 2007 Wayne when he was just going berserk. Hey, Jeremy, what they Tom? Hey, who homebody this is? So we still we're holding on to something some almost 20 years, 20 to 15 years later on what we remember Wayne as being. That's been a long time. Who's to say Wayne could still hit like that? We know Wayne's been on high powered drugs all this time. Who say Wayne can give a good stage show? People like, oh, Wayne got a deep catalog. All them goddamn songs wasn't good. Wayne got more hits to us, but on a global stage like the Super Bowl, you think they gonna want to hear him get up there and talk about bitches and syrup? And I give you a hint for all them people like, oh, Wayne got more songs than that. No, hell he don't. Wayne's subject matter stays the same: bitches, money, and syrup. I ain't talking about nothing. But yeah, money, bitches, and syrup. That, and I say bitches not to be degrading toward women, but no, he just used the word bitch a lot, and he drank a lot of syrup, smoking a lot of weed, and talk about his money. That's not gonna fly on a global stage. So you gotta have somebody with some depth, with some subject matter, and yeah, Kendrick is that. Now, are you gonna get a party with Kendrick Lamar records? Probably not, but it's there for like I said, the enlightenment, the empowerment, and the entertainment. It is entertaining. Guess what? For the people who actually listen to lyrics, listen for the dual meanings in words, listen to the single, double, and triple entendres. Um, listen to the metaphors, the wordplay. Like yes, Wayne has that, but what does it all come back to? Bitches, lean, and money. Kendrick goes deeper than that. So I definitely understand why Kendrick would get the big stage. Now, is he fun? No. But do you get something out of it? If you're the type of person who opens your ears up to more than just rims and weed, yes, you can get a lot out of listening to not only Kendrick Lamar, but just conscious level of rap, period. And I'm not saying that's all you have to listen to, because truthfully, that's not all I listen to. Sometimes I want to hear some drive-bys and some drug selling too. But at the end of the day, to be the person that wants to moan, bitch, and complain about a Super Bowl show because your very shallow artist didn't make the cut, it makes you look lame. It makes you look butthurt. And it's like, yo, is Wayne paying you? Didn't think so. But shit. You on here goddamn pole jocking like you on payroll. So, like, come on, people, let's cut that out. Let's cut that out for real. Cause for what? For what? You look lame. Just stop. Um, Kendrick did give a good performance last night. He gave me the performance that I thought I was gonna get. I didn't come in with any kind of undue expectations because I didn't think they were gonna be there. I thought Kendrick was gonna give us listening music, music where you had to pay attention to the words. One of the things I will commend him on is that he did not have a backtrack behind him. For my people who do not know, that's when you have the song playing behind you and they leave the lyrics in. They leave the lyrics in. And then those people over there rapping over themselves. Yeah, he didn't do that. He actually gave a real live show. Um, you call Wayne shallow? Yes, I did. His subject matter is very shallow. His subject matter is just surface level. You gonna get money, a lot of money references, weed references, lean, and women. That's all. Like, if you could tell me, name me Lil Wayne songs that don't have those four things mentioned, and I'll throw you one. Okay, I miss my dogs. Where he wrote his tribute to the Hot Boys after they split. But how old is that song? Like we going back to Carter one on that one. You see what I'm saying? So where's the growth? Where's the evolution? Wayne is still the same artist, and then we haven't even heard any new Wayne. And like I said, don't start telling me about these loose verses that float around on features and on the bottom of somebody's mixtape or something. Somebody found it in the studio and was like, "Well, we're just gonna stick it on here because it sounds good." No, 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 no. I'm talking about a thought out project. A thought out project. He can only talk about what he knows. So at 42 years old, that's all you know still? No, wait a minute. Yeah. September of this year, Wayne will be 43. September of this year, he'll be 43 years old. And that's all he knows still is weed, money, and bitches. That's it. At 43, 42, that means the man ain't grew up. He has not grown. Ironically enough, you want to see growth? Listen to Kendrick Lamar's music from Section 80 all the way up to GNX. And you'll definitely see the growth. You'll definitely see the evolution of that artist into another artist, into another artist, into another artist. Like no album sounds like the same to where you can confuse one for the other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in that instance of his subject matter, yes, I will call Lil Wayne shallow. I will, and I'll stand on it. I do think he's an excellent artist. I'm not. Don't get me wrong, because shit, I own all three Carters. I mean, no, all four Carters. I still listen to 500 Degrees. Like I've been a fan that long. I remember him on what was that? Hot Boys, Get It How You Live, and Big Timers, How You Love That. Back when, you know what I'm saying, back in the days when all they could afford was white tees. You know what I'm saying? So no, I've been following this dude's career, and I have seen some change. Was it growth? Not so much. I mean, his flow changed, and he did become more of a grittier artist, more of a gunner between 500 Degrees and when he dropped the first Carter. You definitely see the difference, but it's almost like we're stuck in that. And anybody in the chat fact check me, but I want to say that first Carter came out 2005. Fact check me on that first Carter. I want to say it was 2005. Um, it's Wayne, the same Wayne who disconnected from this world as we know it. His daughter said, "My dad is so disconnected from the world. He lives under a rock." I mean, yeah, I could believe it. One of the first times I heard anyone slander Lil Wayne besides me. God damn it. See, that's a difference though. I'm speaking facts. You're a hater. And no, it's not necessarily slander, man. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just look at the truth for what it is. This is a global stage. They're not finna risk it on a junkie. And that's what he is proving himself to be in these last recent years is a junkie. First Carter was '04. Okay. Appreciate that scoop. But yo, '04. Damn. Okay, I remember the time period now. Um, but that's what I'm saying. He's given us nothing but junkie in the last few years. And you just can't trust a junkie. You put him on a Super Bowl stage, we don't even know what could possibly happen. No idea. Why risk it? I don't know. I think um I think some of my people need to get off their high horse and be like, "Oh, you just didn't understand because Kendrick music be above your head." If you know that much, then teach your people. That's a teachable moment when someone says they didn't get it. That's a teachable moment. Instead, you motherfuckers want to be the type that sit up was like, "Well, I know it and you don't." That ain't shit. The best thing to do when you get knowledge is to give it away. He proved he was a junkie in '09 to me. There you go. There you go. I mean, what else can you say? So, and then on the other side of that coin, my people who are so hung up on the fact that, oh, Kendrick conscious. I didn't come here. What is it? Some dude said that he didn't come here for no social studies music. You sound like a nigga that didn't pass. I'm sorry. Like I cannot co-sign the absolute. How can I say? the meaning of what could something of something that could possibly be knowledgeable. It's like it's like on Boondocks. All the time when they were out there fighting and he would pause and said, "Man, we could be reading a book right now." It reminded me all the ignorant niggas in the background on the Boondocks, to where Huey is given a teachable moment and he is casting pearls to swine because they are not getting it. I saw one today, and I think this might have been the best one I saw. They said that Kendrick performance to our audience was like um Kendrick's performance to certain people is like giving a caveman a cell phone. All he'll ever see is a rock. I like that one. I don't care if it's heroin in my cup. It's my cup. It's the greatest drug. What's in my cup? It's my cup. Greatest druggy line ever. I'm done. But it's the truth. It is definitely the truth. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I enjoyed the halftime show. I thought it was a good one, another good one in the books. I'm not gonna sit here and get too over dramatic and say it was the best of all time, because we all know the best halftime show ever was Prince. We do know that, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay, okay. No, don't worry about it. Of course, you people know that, because who else in their halftime show made it rain on command while performing "Purple Rain"? I'll wait. Yeah, nobody didn't think so. Prince, best Super Bowl halftime performance ever. However, Lil Wayne, you did your thing. I mean, Kendrick, you did your thing. Keep doing your thing. Of course, I'm sure he don't let the social and the what? Oh, so you don't agree that Prince had the best halftime show? That was a stop. So I mean, if we disagree on who had the best one of all time, you gonna say Michael Jackson? You gonna pull that one out? And Michael Jackson was great. Like, don't get me wrong, Michael Jackson had a very, very great halftime performance. But what sets his and Prince's apart is clearly the fact that Prince made it rain on command. There we go. I knew that was coming. I knew he was gonna pull Jackson out of his ass. There you go. And like I said, I'm not saying that Michael Jackson's was bad, because no, I mean Michael Jackson and his stage presence was uncanny. It was second to none. I give him that. But Prince playing his own guitar with classic after classic after classic ends it with Purple Rain, and it starts raining. Mm, nothing can see that one. You know what though? I'm gonna be honest. Country just said Jackson. I bet you he talking about Janet in that titty incident. I bet you he is. Cause you know what? He didn't specify which Jackson. Yeah, $5 to say he talking about Janet. Country a little out there, y'all. Bless him. But anyway, to tie a bow on this one, yo, to my people who felt like they saw a deeper meaning in last night's Super Bowl performance, cool. Use that as a teaching moment rather than being on your high horse with your nose up, acting like you know every goddamn thing. Because truthfully, you don't. Because if I could ask you and you still can't break it down to me because it went so far over my head, if you can't break it down to a level where anybody could get it, then guess what? Maybe you don't know what you're talking about either. And to my other people who I hear who think that, last night should have been about goddamn gold teeth, fried chicken, and watermelon and sipping lean, grow your music ear the fuck up. Like, grow the fuck up in your head, seriously. Because, no. Nobody's gonna trust a worldwide stage to a goddamn junkie. I'd rather have a nerd with a goddamn black Grand National than a goddamn junkie. I don't give a fuck what city he from. Seriously. Yeah, exactly. Big shouts out to everybody that came through tonight. Big shouts out to the ISS crew. Big shouts out to Medium Field and everybody that came through, whether you jumped into the chat, said something or not. Make sure y'all hit that share button, hit that like button, send this out to your people, all the people who don't, so who may or may not even know about the dope show out there. This is a good time to put your people on right here, for real, man. Because I mean, it's good content, and it's only gonna keep getting better, people. So keep showing the love, keep hitting the like button, keep tuning in, and most importantly, just stay dope and stay positive with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be back here one day this week, just because we got a lot of stuff to do. Like, yo, ISS crew, we got shows that are pending right now. Also, we got to we got to at least get a round to take my black card in soon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to get that started now, because guess what, people? I got $25 with y'all name on it. And so it's all about who could keep their black card and take this $25 out my hand. Because look, hey, it ain't here for me. It's here for y'all. So definitely tell your people, tell your people, tell your people, to tell your peoples to tune in whenever y'all, to make sure y'all set that alert, that when y'all see this pop up, boom, you just jump right in. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, set the alert. Um and just jump in and kick good shit with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that comes through, everybody that supports, like, shares, and comments, and enjoys themselves, man. Because without me, without y'all, I would just be some dude sitting in his room talking to a computer. And I end every show like I end the show like I end every show. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. I am DJ Agony. I am dope. Kendrick Lamar's dope. Super Bowl was bullshit, and East Point smoked some dank. And we out. Peace.